Hi, Alex. Today we're just gonna review some of the multiplication and division topics that we talked about this week. So these it's gonna be just multiplication, doing division with unknown factors and stuff like that, and different word problems. So if you have any questions throughout this little review worksheet, definitely feel free to ask. And if you don't know, then that's okay, because we are reviewing for our test that we're going to have next week. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Now I'm going to share my screen with you. Let me know if you can see my screen. Okay, can you see our third grade math review sheet?
Yes.
Okay, okay, perfect. Now, what I'm gonna do, well, what I want you to do, I want you to read the problem, and then we'll talk about how we're gonna answer it. And I just want to make sure that you can think through the problem. Okay, can you read the first problem for me, Alex?
Problem one. John's mom made 27 cookies for John's birthday party. If there are a total of 9 kids at John's party, how many cookies will each kid get?
Okay, so I think the first thing we should think about is how many cookies do we have in total?
27.
That's right. So there's 27 cookies. Now, how many kids are at John's party?
There are 9 kids.
Okay, so how might we write a problem or an equation to help us find the answer?
Would that be division?
Yes, yeah, we will do a division problem. Okay, so what is our big sum that we're dividing?
Would it be 27 divided by 9?
Yes, because there are 27 cookies and there are 9 kids total. So, oops. Yes, 27 divided by 9. Now, do you know your math facts off the top of your head? Do you know what 27 divided by 9 is?
3?
Yes, that's right. 27 divided by 9 equals 3. And what label can we put after the number 3 to show what the number 3 stands for?
Cookies.
Yes. So each student will get each kid, excuse me, will get 3 cookies. Okay, can you read the next problem for me, Alex?
Problem 2. How can I change the multiplication problem 8 times blank equals 48 into a division problem to help me find the answer?
Okay, so we are starting with a multiplication. And one way that we can solve for an unknown number is to turn it into a division problem. So how might we start to change the problem 8 times blank equals 48 into a division problem? What might we
Um,
start with?
the 48.
Yeah, because 48 is our total. That's how many we have in the end. So we know 40. Do you know the term for what the number 48 is in the division problem?
No.
That's okay. We did review this week. We talked about the dividend, the divisor, and the quotient. So in the beginning, 48 is the dividend. Okay, so what are we dividing by?
8.
Yes, we are dividing by 8 because we are looking for how many times something times 8 can go into 48. So in our division problem, 48 divided by 8 equals what we're looking for. So do you remember from your math facts what 48 divided by 8 equals?
6.
Yes, that's right. 48 divided by 8 equals 6. Very good. Okay, let's move on to problem 3.
Problem 3. How can I change the division problem 21 divided by blank equals 3 into a multiplication problem to help me solve for the answer?
Okay, so problem 3 is pretty similar to problem 2, except this time we're starting with division and we want to go to multiplication to help me find the answer. So let's look at the number 21. What do you think the number 21 could be in a multiplication problem?
The answer?
Yeah, number 21 could be the answer. So I'm going to put blank times blank is going to equal 21. Okay, so we don't know another number, but what's the other number in that division problem that could be multiplied by another number to equal 21?
3.
Yeah, so I'm going to put 3 right here. So let's try and create let's think about 3 times what equals 21. Do you remember from your math facts what times 3 equals 21?
7.
Very good. 3 times 7 equals 21. Okay, can you read this last problem for me?
Problem 4. Jenna has 18 movies in her collection. If she watches 2 movies per day, how long will it take her to watch all of her movies? What kind of drawing could you make to help you find the answer?
Very good. Okay, so for this last problem, it wants us to make a drawing. Okay, let's remember before I open up this drawing, Jenna has 18 movies and she watches 2 movies each day. Let's think about a division problem that we could use before we make our drawing. Where might we start if we want to write a division problem?
18 movies.
Yeah, we want to start with the total. So there are 18 movies. And what might we divide by to help us find how many days it takes her to watch all of her movies?
2 movies per day.
Yep, she watches 2 movies per day. So let's say that we don't remember our math facts for this one. So let's make a drawing to kind of help us to show that equation. Okay, here we go. So I'm just going to put little squares to represent our movies. I'll make this a little bit smaller. So 1 square equals 1 movie. And I'm going to put out 18 movies. 5 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so here's 18 movies. A little jagged, but that's okay. So how many groups might we divide these 18 movies into based on the word problem?
2.
2 groups. Okay, so I'm going to make 2 groups. We're just going to, I'll put one on the left side and one on the right side. I'll start from the beginning. And this will help us find the answer to how many days it will take Jenna to watch all 18 of her movies. Oops, I think I skipped a day. Whoops. So we just put one on each side to make 2 equal groups. And then we can count. Can you count for me how many movies are in one group?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9.
9, that's right. There are 9 movies in one group. So that means how many days will it take her to watch all 18 of her movies if she watches 2 movies per day?
9.
Very good. It will take her 9 days. Okay, that is the end of our review. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
Okay, thank you so much, Alex, for meeting with me. And I will see you next week, and good luck on your test.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.